In the 37th round of the Premier League, Arsenal achieved a significant victory by defeating Newcastle 1-0, a result that not only broke a cycle of defeats against the same opponent throughout the season, but also secured the London club the runners-up position for the third consecutive year. This long-awaited victory was more than just a simple triumph on the pitch. It was a symbol of resilience and determination, highlighting Arsenal's ability to overcome challenges and adversities. Newcastle, which had been a thorn in Arsenal's side in previous encounters, proved to be a difficult rival, and this win represented a moment of relief and celebration for the players, coaching staff, and fans. This triumph marked an important milestone in the club's recent trajectory, as it ensured Arsenal's return to the Champions League, a tournament that is considered one of the most prestigious in world football and a primary objective for any major club. Participation in the Champions League is not just a matter of prestige, it also involves significant financial considerations, as clubs that reach this stage have the opportunity to increase their revenue through ticket sales, broadcasting rights, and sponsorships. For Arsenal, returning to this competition is crucial, especially after several seasons in which the team has been away from the elite of European football. Furthermore, this victory reinforces the importance of the work being done by the coach and his technical staff, who have been striving to implement a more aggressive and attractive style of play. Arsenal's ability to defeat an opponent that had previously triumphed in direct confrontations contributes to the building of a winning mentality within the club, essential for competitiveness in such a demanding tournament as the Premier League, and by extension, in the Champions League. Securing the runners-up position, although not the coveted title, demonstrates an evolution in the team's performance and is a sign that Arsenal is on the right path to reclaim its status as one of the giants of English and European football. For the fans, the victory over Newcastle represents a breath of hope, an optimism, a promise that the team is rising again and ready to face new challenges. With this solid foundation, Arsenal can aspire not only to compete but also to fight for trophies in the coming seasons, thus renewing the faith of its loyal supporters in times of glory. The match, held in a climate of great anticipation at the Emirates Stadium, showcased Arsenal's determination to reverse the unfavorable history against Newcastle, which had posed a true challenge for the team in previous matches, with 3 defeats in direct encounters this season. The game was intense and fiercely contested, but Arsenal showed greater control and efficiency, managing to score the winning goal at a crucial moment. This result was a significant relief not only for the fans but also for the coaching staff and players, who had been facing criticism due to inconsistent performances throughout the season. With the 3 points gained, Arsenal reached 71 points in the table, consolidating its position in second place, a lead that makes it unattainable for competitors in the final stretch of the championship. This position is especially important as it allows Arsenal to prepare more calmly for the next season, focusing on strengthening the squad and improving game strategies. The team, which has already displayed vibrant and attacking football on several occasions, now has the chance to compete at a high level again in the Champions League, which could attract new talents and revitalize the morale of the group. Arsenal's next commitment will be against Southampton, where the team will take the field just to fulfill their obligation, since their qualification for the Champions League is guaranteed. However, even in a game that will not have a direct impact on the standings, the team will seek to maintain rhythm and intensity, aiming to finish the season on a positive note. Continuing good performance is essential for building a cohesive and competitive team. On the other hand, Newcastle, which remains in third place with 66 points, still faces pressure in the final round. The team prepares for an important clash against Everton at home, where it needs to secure a victory to ensure its presence in European competitions next season. The risk of missing out on all European competitions is a real concern, especially considering the financial importance and prestige that participation in tournaments like the Europa League or the Champions League can bring. The current scenario reveals not only the significance of Arsenal's victory, but also the fragility of Newcastle's position, which, after a promising season, now finds itself in a delicate situation. For Arsenal, the win represents a significant step towards strengthening and stabilizing the team in high-level competitions. The focus now shifts to the future, with Arsenal seeking to bring improvements and renewed ambitions for the next season, while Newcastle fights to maintain its position among the elite of the Premier League. As the end of the season approaches, the focus turns to the strategies that each club will adopt to prepare for the next challenge. For Arsenal, the goal is clear: to strengthen the squad, implement tactical improvements, and above all, to become a strong contender in the fight for the Premier League title and in European competitions. This objective is not merely a matter of desire, but an urgent necessity, especially considering the pressure exerted by fans and the media, who expect to see the club return to its past glories. Under the leadership of their coach, Arsenal must focus on identifying areas where the team can improve. This includes analyzing individual players' performances and identifying gaps in the squad that need to be filled. The transfer window is approaching, and the club's scouting team is constantly on the lookout for talents that can bring new dynamics and versatility to the team. The recruitment of players who fit the coach's style of play will be crucial to ensure that Arsenal can compete at a high level. Moreover, implementing tactical improvements is a priority. Arsenal has already demonstrated a more aggressive and proactive style of play, but there is still room for further evolution. The coach should analyze the matches of the season, identifying patterns of play that can be adjusted to maximize the team's performance. Adapting to different playing styles, especially in European competitions, will be crucial for Arsenal's success. This may include specific training sessions and simulations of game situations that the team may face. Meanwhile, Newcastle, which has also had a season marked by ups and downs, will face considerable pressure. The team must not only evaluate recent performances but also consider whether the current philosophy is the best way to ensure consistent results. A careful analysis of on-field performances combined with an assessment of the player's physical condition will be essential for the club to formulate a clear plan for the future. The need for reform may present a challenge, but it also offers an opportunity. Newcastle could benefit from an approach that prioritizes youth and energy, seeking emerging talents who can bring a new perspective and vigor to the team. Integrating young players who bring freshness and motivation can be an important differentiator in the upcoming season. Additionally, fostering a competitive environment within the squad can stimulate individual and collective growth. The unfolding of these stories promises to be exciting as the clubs prepare for the challenges ahead. For Arsenal, the expectation of returning to compete for the Premier League title and performing significantly in the Champions League is a powerful motivation. The team can draw inspiration from past championships where the club's tradition and history played a crucial role in shaping its identity. On the other hand, Newcastle, with its rich history and passionate fan base, has the chance to reinvent itself and become a respected competitor in the English scene once again. The club has the opportunity to establish a new standard of excellence, leveraging the strength of its supporters and the passion that surrounds each match. The connection between the club and its fans is vital, and Newcastle must seek ways to strengthen that bond while striving for better results. As the transfer window approaches, the pressure to act quickly increases. Both clubs know that preparation for the next season begins now, and each decision can have a significant impact. Discussions regarding signings, contract renewals, and potential player departures are ongoing, and each strategic move will be carefully considered. With the historical rivalry between Arsenal and Newcastle, the next chapter promises to be dynamic and full of twists. While Arsenal seeks to reaffirm its place among the best, Newcastle will have the chance to prove that it is ready to compete at a high level once again. The future of both clubs is at stake, and fans are eager to see how their teams will prepare for the exciting challenges that the next season will bring.